Alrighty, so we are officially less than 4 days away from the brand new October update, aka Workshop Revealing Light Extension, Gina, a lot of new content, and brand new in-game items that we've never seen before, aka CORES coming to the game. So in this video, I do want to talk about extension for WLBL because on top of CORES, I do think potentially there is a chance that we could be seeing brand new artifact sets that the devs have not mentioned about. So we're going to talk about that and see what, does it make sense? Does it not make sense? Honestly, in my opinion, it does, but I also want to hear from you guys and let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're getting brand new artifact sets in the brand new October update, or, is it something that maybe they're saving for later on? So make sure y'all do that. And if y'all new, make sure you like and sub as well. So with the brand new arrival of CORES, we know that this is going to be the next big thing that we're going to farm, right? Just again, our next big power creep, introducing brand new stats, brand new specialized effects and everything, which is great. But when it comes to the actual farming of CORES itself, if we actually go ahead and take a look at the dev notes over here, again, they only mention CORES in the dev notes. Maybe they're going ahead and saving the brand new artifacts for when the update does drop in game, and maybe it'll be a surprise for all players and everything. But when I first saw this, I was like, okay, if it's only CORES dropping as part of the brand new update, and it's going to be the brand new shiny thing that we're going to be farming for, and keep in mind that if you're going to introduce a brand new workshop, which is not only difficult, it should be the content that we are going to farm for like a fat minute. I mean, because like if you take a look at the OG, workshop, how long were we farming this for, right? A lot of players are still farming this till this day, and this is like without a doubt end game content for sure, right? Especially on hard difficulty. This is the thing that we are farming like 9 out of 10 times, trying to just get the best thing from this, which is aka legendary artifacts. But if we take a look at CORES here, I hope, okay, and I am coping just a tad bit, that it's not CORES only, but also on top of the fact that we are getting new artifacts. Now, let me go ahead and explain why I do think so. So, for those who haven't been paying attention when it comes to, the updates recently, for those who are unaware, when it comes to your burning sets, by the way, aka burning blessing, greed, and curse sets, they are no longer going to be exclusive to Workshop Brilliant Light. They're actually going over to your Encore and Instant Dungeon stages, which means that, starting in the October update in just a few days time, you can now farm these from your, Encore, Cerberus, Spider, whatever fight that you're wanting to do over here, and it's not going to be exclusive to Workshop, which that's going to be a gigantic deal, right? That's a humongous deal because there are a lot of players, and I know that there are new players in free-to-play at that who weren't able to beat Workshop Brilliant Light. So just making these burning sets now available to your Encore and Instant Dungeon stages is like, well, now it's not so much an exclusive item that, we were struggling to get our hands on, but rather it is something that we can permanently farm for. And again, it won't be as difficult as it was prior to this just being an exclusive item in this game mode only. So that's also one reason why I do think that we could be getting new artifacts. But let me go ahead and show you guys a few different screenshots that I have found. Now, these screenshots you guys are about to see, these have been in the game's files for like a fat minute, so don't think it's anything new, don't think it's like any new leaks or whatnot. But these brand new artifacts that I found, rather, they could be coming out, and they are Halloween themed. So right before Alpha Leaker went ahead and got taken down by Netmarble, right before, like I'm talking like the tweet before, this is like probably like within 30 minutes of him being taken down, he made one final tweet of him saying that on top of the Halloween update, on top of CORES coming out, we should be getting new artifacts. And so that's also another reason why I am making this video. And I found these in the game's files, and I won't lie, if it is, revolving around the whole Halloween theme and everything, with Baran, Iso, Kaizen and stuff, it honestly makes big sense that we could be getting new artifacts. And again, these aren't anything new, so I don't think it's like brand new stuff that just got added to the game. These have been in the game's files for like ever since day one. Even the burning sets, they were in the game's files for a long time as well. So I'm wondering if we are getting new sets, and honestly, I would not be opposed to it. Right, I would not be opposed to it, just because again, with the burning sets moving over to something that we can farm on a daily basis and it's not so quote-unquote exclusive anymore, the only thing that we know for a fact that is going to be obtainable in the brand new workshop is CORES only. Now, if I'm being honest with you guys, and maybe this is just me, maybe it's not so much you guys, but if we're going to be playing the brand new, Workshop Rebellion Light extension and it's only CORES, I kind of feel like that's lackluster in comparison to you farming artifacts, because bear in mind that when it comes to you farming artifacts, the way, and I actually like how they did this, the way that, when you farm your artifacts from Workshop, for example, the Demon Castle entrance, you're only farming, what is it, you know, your boots, your arm piece, and your headpiece, and then that's it. And then when it comes to floor 25, you're only farming for your ring, your earrings, and your necklace. And then on the final one, on Demon Castle floor 50, you have everything available to farm, right? Everything. So you have all 8 pieces available available on the last stage, but when it comes to your first 2, you can only get certain pieces and not the full 8, which is something I like a lot on how they did this game mode. Just kind of giving you the incentive to actually like farm your account and make it good, so you can get to the final stage of being able to farm all 8 artifact sets if you want to. So that is something I like there. Now, when it comes to cores, again, we don't know exactly how cores will be working, so we're going to have to wait until the actual update day. But they said that when it comes to cores, again, we can only get, you know, certain element cores for hunters, buffs, HP attack, crit chance, crit damage, etc. And we can only put 3 onto every character. Now, again, I kind of hope that's not, you know, cores only, because if it is, it's like it won't be as rewarding, right? I feel like it's something that we'll be able to get a lot of, and it's not something that will be as difficult and as rewarding in comparison to the OG Workshop of Brilliant Light. But I don't know, y'all let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're getting new artifacts, or is it just going to be cores only? Because I won't lie, and I'm praying they don't do this, by the way. If they are going to introduce a brand new workshop that's going to be not only difficult, like super hard, where we fight up against, you know, Iso, Kaiserlin, Baron, and stuff like that, I really hope what they don't do is make cores available on top of burning sets. Please do not do that, because if you do, it will by far be like the most dumb thing ever. Like it truly would not make any sense. Because I won't lie, if they do that, it'll be like the biggest letdown. Because of the fact that like everyone who's been playing since day 1, for the most part, everyone already has the burning sets done, right? You have it all at level 78. You have really good pieces. Your artifact, you know, rating is like over 100 for each and every single piece. It just wouldn't make sense for them to introduce cores and, you know, burning sets as an obtainable reward. Because let's be honest, if they make that happen, 9 out of 10 times when you are farming, you're gonna end up getting a burning piece that you already have that's like super good. So like, and you're trying to farm cores, right? It just wouldn't make sense. So as of right now, we don't know exactly what the full rewards are coming with when it comes to workshop specifically. All we know is that cores is going to be one of the attainable rewards. It probably maybe the only one. I could be wrong. We might just be getting cores only and nothing else. But I'm kind of hoping with this being a really big update for the entire player base, and something that's introducing a brand new endgame concept that we are going to be farming for what is probably going to be the rest of 2024. I hope and pray that it's not cores only. You're introducing new artifact sets, so that way, you know, it kind of gets the player base to really farm your accounts and get, you know, your account progression going, so you have a chance to obtain the brand new artifacts. And plus, with how they've been doing things when it comes to, you know, adjusting, what is it, regular workshop Brilliant Light and stuff, it's like they want to make sure your accounts are prepared for the brand new extension, because we already know it's going to be difficult. We know that it's going to be hard, and we know that hopefully the rewards are very rewarding once you do beat it. So if it's cores only, I would kind of feel very lackluster. It just wouldn't feel as great farming it, just because, again, you can only put 3 per character, right? You can only put 3 per character, and maybe each core can do something different. I think that's what they intended on. Maybe they didn't state it here. But I kind of hope that we are getting new artifacts, just because with the burning sets being a farmable one, right, it's not so exclusive anymore. And I kind of feel like with brand new updates, you kind of need to introduce new artifacts over time. And I feel like the burning sets have kind of been in the game for a fat minute now. So I would honestly love to see new artifacts come out into the game that offer new things, different mechanics and stuff, because that's how you make the game better over time, right? So I don't know, maybe I'm coping, maybe I'm trolling just a little bit, but y'all let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're getting new artifacts based on the information that I provided for you guys? In my head, at least, it does make sense. Maybe to you guys it doesn't. I could be wrong entirely, but because, dude, if you're farming cores only, again, the setup, by the way, should be the same. And keep in mind that we are facing off against 4 different enemies when it comes to the brand new workshop, right? We're facing off against Iso, Kaiserlin, Baron, and then I forget the last. Oh, Metis. Metis is gonna be the 4th one. So we have 4 bosses that we are gonna fight up against. So I don't know, man. Ugh, the stupid ad. But y'all tell me, because it makes sense to me. It really does. If it's 4 fights and we can only put 3 cores onto every character, I kind of feel like it just, yeah, it wouldn't make sense to make cores only the available thing in this brand new workshop update. So I'm hoping that brand new artifacts do come out with it, so that we have multiple things that we're farming for. and it is going to be the next endgame content that we're farming on for a very long while. So again, y'all let me know, alright? But I'll end it there. Y'all take care, have a good one, and yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys say in the comment section, alright? Take care, peace!